Hello YouTube, Tammy as a yarn crafter here with another finished project from my Head to Toe Winter Knits book. Now, have to first off give credit where credit is due, and I got this concept from Erin over at Crafting Kitty. She has a segment on her channel, Fridays with Fred, and I kind of piggybacked off of her idea. So what I do is each time I finish a project, I will put up a new post for 3 more projects to vote on. So the last one that was picked was the college striped scarf, and I will show it to you what it looked like in the book. And as you can see, it does curl in on itself here and up here. So, because when I was making mine, I thought, that looks a little off. But, maybe it's just me. So the yarn I used, we'll go back to the book for a moment. This book is available on Amazon, on the Canadian and the US Amazon. I looked and it is there. I don't know if books like crafting bookstores will have them, or your public library may have them. So if you see a pattern you kind of like it, you can always pick up the book at Amazon. Anyway, so the yarn I used was Loops and Threads. Now on it tells me it's a worsted 4, like a medium 4. Now I personally, when I compare this yarn to like the Burnett worsted 4 or the Red Heart worsted 4, like standard 100% acrylic value yarn, I find this is a little thicker, and this is called the Soft Classic. And I noticed on the label it only gives you a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and the pattern I made was knitted, and I think the needle I used, and unfortunately it's not sitting here so I can't measure it and tell you, I'm pretty sure I used a set of circulars that were either size 4.5s or they were 5s, so they were a little smaller than what the book recommends. But I think my the stitch definition still came out pretty good. I've got it folded so you can kind of see it better. I hope you guys can see all the stitching on it. It turned out quite nice. Very quick, very easy. I actually had this done on, I think it was Monday evening. Now, as you can see, it does curl in on itself, just as it does in the picture. So it does not lay flat like you would think it should. It does curl in on itself. And it does it all the way down. I don't know if it's because it's knitted lengthwise, that's why it does this. I'm not sure, because there is a rib on both ends. Like you started with a rib and you knit it, like did the stockinette stitch, and then you went back to a rib. So I don't know, it curls in on itself. I know it was 122 stitches long, so it's got a good length to it. It's probably just going to go in a donation box. And then whenever I do some winter donations, this will be one of the things I'm going to, hand out or give away or whatever. Because I myself have a scarf I really love. My husband doesn't wear scarves, nor do my kids. So none of us will use it. Might as well give it away. So go on to the next project I'm going to make with your guys' votes. And I thank you very much for participating. For a little bit there, I thought I was going to have a 3-way tie. And then I happened to mention, I've got a pull up, go hit it up kind of thing. I'd really appreciate it, blah, 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 blah. And I had a couple more votes and ended up being a 2-way tie. And as I've explained in the past, if it's a 2-way tie, the item that was not involved in the 2-way tie will be the project I make next. So the project that was not in the tie was the snowflake headband. And it looks like it's made with a worsted weight yarn, but here's what it looks like. With a little bit of color work, it does not look like it's going to be that hard to make. I'm probably going to have it done in a day or two. But you guys have to wait till next Friday to see it. So, time for a new poll. please go over and hit my community tab up. I have the new one up already. It takes a few seconds. It's, like I said, entertainment for me to see what I'm going to knit after I finish the headband. And the 3 items are penguin boot cuffs. And here's a picture of what they look like. Then the second project you could vote on is Winter Walkie's hat. And they look like little terrier dogs of some Yorkie Terriers, I think, are the brand of the dog. I haven't really read it, so I don't know if it tells you. But it's a bit of a color work toque. But it does look like little Yorkies, or not Yorkies, little terriers, like I want to say Boston Terriers dog. But there's a bit of color work. And then this one, unfortunately, the photo doesn't give it justice. And it's a Foxy Boxy Snood, so in other words, a cow. And here's what it looks like. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, please go over to, like I said, my community page. Put your vote in. Even if you don't really care what I make, put a vote in. I'd appreciate it. Takes a couple seconds, and it picks my next project once I'm done the ear warmers, or the headband. Yeah, headband. So it's worsted weight yarn. I don't even know. I've got a few color options I could go with. So I don't know what color I'm going to make it in. Kind of looking at the one blue I have up there in my bin. I don't know if I'd have enough to do the color work with it or not. So we'll have to pull down the bin and have a look at some different worsted weight seam yarn. It will probably be the Burnett Super Value yarn. I got, looks like a good amount of it. Sorry, I'm looking up at the bin up here to see what I got. So yeah, that's what I made this week. Just a little quick heads up. Next week we have a couple bingo hops going on, and I'm participating, hosting both on the 24th and the 25th. So if you want to check my community page, I do believe I have the schedule posted up in there and who's all hosting and what time. So if you want to come play bingo and you got nothing else to do, come hit us up. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call this, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.